Hey guys, come on. Hey guys, hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. I wanted to just continue on I wanted to do the continuation on my pre market videos, right? And just talk about where I think direction is going, overall market sentiment and everything. Usually I just talk about the SPY and then we'll go over, but I'll bring in the dollar sometime today. Before I start the video, I did want to say if you guys could give me a like on the video, it's completely free. You guys have been doing a great job this past week or two. I think that I've been asking, and again, now I understand why YouTubers ask for and now I understand why YouTubers ask for people to give them likes, because it actually works. It pushes the videos out, and it'll definitely push the videos out to other people that probably enjoy it as much as you guys are. So that being said, let's get the video started. My target range for this week was 381 to 385. We actually already hit 381. We actually hit that yesterday. And I think we're going to keep pushing higher. I actually have nothing but longs right now. My Webull and Robinhood portfolio consists of nothing but long positions right now, except for NIO. I do have big NIO puts right now. But I have an SPX. I have a SPY call expiring on Friday. I'm probably only going to keep that max this week. I do have, let me see. I do have a couple of positions open right now. I've really only been trading sideways on my Forex account. It's been a weird day just because I couldn't get the actual direction on, but I do think we're gonna keep pushing up. We're trading on the top side of the Darvis box, and we stayed there. We stayed there after hours. We're staying here pre-market. So I do think as of right now, very solid chance that we see 382, maybe 387 today. Right, so that's what I'm thinking we could possibly see, especially with the DXY or the dollar starting to look like it's going to start pushing down a little bit more. So I would not be surprised to see the dollar at the rate that we're going actually push down like this. Why is that so? Actually push down and break this trend. And keep in mind, if this trend breaks, right, that's major trend. That's a minor trend. But if that minor trend breaks, you'll probably head all the way back to 109, right? That's what I would think. So DXY is looking pretty bad, especially because you're running on a weekly close, right? Historically, every weekly close, you at least trade sideways or down, right? Weekly close, you get the green bubble, weekly close. Next week, you come down, right? Weekly close, next week, we just trade sideways. Weekly close, right? You might trade sideways or down. Let's get another point of reference. Weekly close, sideways down. Weekly close, bottom, up, right? Weekly close. Again, most of the time we do a weekly close, like a perfect entry weekly. Again, look at this one. You actually went from 92 down to 89, so $3 down. I think the average push down is probably going to be at about $3, 104, 100. Yeah, like a $3 drop from peak high to peak low, and we are at 114 to 111. So we're actually already at peak low if we look at the average rundown on the DXY. So we might actually just end up trading sideways here on the dollar. And if we do break this again, I do think we're going to 108, 109. But as of right now, it does look like the dollar, especially because it hasn't, the dollar hasn't really broken this top of it hasn't really broken, the relative high. So I gotta assume that we're doing something like this, right? Actually, yeah, we'll keep it at that range. That's kind of range right now, right? You're basically right in the middle. I do think we're gonna go back down to the bottom range of this. And again, same with the SPY. Right, same with SPY. You're trading on the top of the range. But the good thing here, can we get rid of this? Yeah. So I'd argue that this range is actually on the very high end. So we'll look for the previous high there, or we'll run it like this. Yeah, we'll run our Darvis Bucks range right there. So I do think right now we're at top of range, but we're actually going to be closing a perfect entry on the bull trigger, right? Or right, almost a perfect entry, right? Because we're actually going to be closing a bull trigger on the hour above the zero line. When I would arguably want it on the bottom. Oh no, actually, wait, yeah. Top. This is actually going to be a perfect entry because we're actually going to be closing above the zero. Anything above the zero, Close, perfect entry. Again, look what happened here. Perfect entry, right? Ran from 377 all the way to 381 at highs. So could definitely see another push. 377, 381, that's what, 4. Can definitely see like a $4 push from here after we actually close that trigger. So $4 push, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm definitely looking for another 381, 383 range today. I wouldn't be surprised that we actually see something like this. Like we'll see like, from here to something like there. Like a range right there, right? This is range right now. Somewhere in that area, right? But I do think we're actually going to keep pushing towards the upside. Dollar is coming down. I'm pretty sure the Euro USD pair is going up on the daily. So trading down, I think we broke minor trend on the dollar or on the Euro USD. Yeah, trend broke. So you actually have pretty good, actually, never mind. We have a higher pushed up here. Why do I keep clicking that? Yeah, daily so far. Bullish. We're getting there. Why does it keep double clicking? I'm not even double clicking like that. Yeah. So, I mean, you still have a little bit more wiggle room to the upside up here before you come back down, if you come back down. So, would not be surprised. Oh, that's a huge. Oh, yeah, actually, you have a huge trend here. Let's see how high up this trend is. We go lower. Damn, I'd actually put it there, which actually, whoops. I'd actually put it here, which means that we're actually at the top of trend right now. So that means that if we actually don't break this, oh, that's not good. Where's SPX? I mean, that's the thing though. Like, well, I think for now I am bullish to the upside. My range is 381, 383, and I want to see how we keep pushing because we definitely can keep pushing. And I guess I'm just rambling now. And this is usually how I look at all my trades. Like I really think about what's gonna happen, right? But we had a trend. I'd probably do. Will this be trend? No, not yet. I'd wait a little bit. Yeah, I do think range is 381, 383, and I have to be biased towards the bullish side just because we closed the weekly bull trigger last Friday, right? So yeah, I think 381, 383 is going to be what I'm looking for today. As far as the dollar, it does look like it's just hit a major trend on the Euro USD. So if that breaks, I think that the dollar is going to come all the way back down to like 108, and we're going to keep mooning right now. But again, it also depends on earnings. You have earnings today for Microsoft. I think that's going to be kind of insane. I actually do think they're going to do really well or better than expected. Really don't think that they're going to do bad. So with that being said, 381, 383 possibly for a range today on the SPX, on the SPY. And then for I think the Nasdaq is going to be this. It's going to be the same thing. They're both probably going to maneuver the same way, right? The Nasdaq really hasn't moved all that much, but it is looking weak on the 4-hour bear. So if it does do anything, I think we actually have a nice little pop over 11.5, and if that happens, that means we're probably going all the way back to trend to like 12, like a 12K Nasdaq. So yeah, with that, yeah, I think that's kind of where we're headed. I think if we actually have a trend set here, right, we have to set a trend here. I would probably just do this, right? That's our trend. There you go. This actually should be a little bit lower there, right? So your first touch, second touch, it looks like, let me see how far this is on the upside. Just a really quick push. Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah, then we go up a little bit higher. I mean, just looking at the previous push from here to here, it does look like we'll keep pushing to the upside, right? Wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So, and I think we're gonna close a 4-hour VC. I mean, a 3-hour VC soon. Yeah, it does look like it. The last time that happened, we closed the VC, and by VC it just means violent close, and that's something that you actually as soon as you join the Patreon, which I haven't really mentioned in a while, I probably should. As soon as you join the Patreon, you get access to all my indicators, which are pretty fantastic, and a lot of well, not a lot, but everybody in my Patreon says that my indicators are OP. So that's why, they're pretty solid. 55.31. So it looks like you do push pretty nice amount. Last push was at 531 in about 4 days. So that's pretty good. And then if we do close another one, right now, 531, in 3 days, we'll do from the lows. 531. 4 days, somewhere like around there. So that's what it's forecasting, right? In 4 days, we are looking for a 531. As soon as this trigger closes, it's going to be relatively the same. And, it does look like we're going to be closing really good to the upside, like almost close to 12K. So I'd argue that big tech still has a pretty good chance of running. I don't think Tesla will keep pushing up. Look at Amazon. Amazon's going to 125. That looks like a pretty easy long. Tesla actually looks like it's going to 182. I actually think Tesla's going down a lot more. You could probably long this now just because you actually hit trend on the bottom end. You can probably long this up maybe to 230. But I do think that there's a really good chance that Tesla keeps dropping to the low end. Look at that. You're gonna close a bear day soon. So I'd say if you want to long this back to this close of gap at 217. After that hits, probably short it, and then short it again at 230. Because I think overall, you're gonna drop in a kind of nasty way, and I think NIO's gonna follow really fast. But I think once NIO has earnings, I have so many fucking puts in NIO. I think once NIO actually has earnings on Thursday, next Tuesday, once NIO actually has earnings, I think next Tuesday, I think it's gonna push NIO and Tesla a lot lower. So we'll see what happens, but I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.